Hello, I'm Pastor Colonel with Seedtime Harvest Ministries. And this video is not so much what I do and how I do it, or what I do and who I am. It's how I do what I do. Okay, so let me clarify that. So let me tell you a little bit how I broadcast. I broadcast on multiple platforms. So first of all, I am on Blog Talk Radio, A Moment with a Colonel, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I use my cell phone to call in. I call into Blog Talk Radio, and I have some producers there that connect me. And I'm broadcasting live on Blog Talk Radio. At the same time, people call in because it is a live talk show. It's a live talk show, and so people call in, and we're able to talk and stream live with Blog Talk Radio. And that's really wonderful. It's a great platform. The next thing is I also stream live on Facebook live stream. Okay, so on the same device, the same phone, I call into Blog Talk Radio, I connect, the producer starts the show, and during the countdown of Blog Talk Radio, I press Facebook live stream, and it begins. Now, there's some other things I do. So that's one device that I do two things with. The next thing is the laptop that I have. I'm sitting right in front of you. The laptop that I have, what it does is I capture everything and it records directly into Google Hangouts Live, and also obviously Google Hangouts and YouTube are one of the same. So it goes right into YouTube live stream, and then obviously it's archived there and people can catch it later. And then on another older phone, I stream to Periscope. Now the challenge is capturing the phone call that when people call into Blog Talk Radio and capturing what the phone conversation. So if someone calls in, I say, "Hello, caller. What is your name? Where are you calling from?" They'll say, "Well, my name is Teresa. I'm calling from Colorado." I said, "Well, hello, Teresa from Colorado. How'd you hear about us?" And they said, "Well, I heard about you from this. Oh, you heard about it." So I was constantly repeating. I'm having to repeat a lot in order for it to be captured because the audio was not coming in from the phone call. Blog Talk Radio was not being captured by YouTube or Periscope. Now, because I was on the same device, the Samsung Galaxy phone that I'm using, Facebook was able to capture that conversation from Blog Talk Radio because I guess it's using the same audio device. So what I did in order to bring all the sound into one location, have the distribution into all the devices, I bought a soundboard. And this soundboard is one of these. It's a Mackie. So if I can get it up there, it's a Mackie. And it's a Mix 8. Now you see this picture right here. That is exactly what it looks like. Okay, so you have a couple places here for the microphones, and then master outputs there, and then all your knobs and things for your auxiliary. So anyway, that's it. Now let me turn around this way, and that is about the actual size of it. Okay, that's about the actual size of it. It's about the size of a large book. Okay, like a large textbook that you would have if you went to the university back when I went to school. It's about the size of a large textbook. So it's very small, but very efficient and meets the needs of what I need for what I'm trying to accomplish with multiple platform broadcasting at the same time. Now, in order to connect all these devices and having one sound input, I purchased an iRig 2. Okay, an iRig 2. So if you look right here, where my finger is, there is a place for a guitar. That's where sound goes in. And then next to it over here is like earplugs, so you can listen. And then up here, there's an icon where another connector is. It's like a computer, or it's like a soundboard or amplifier. Okay, so I had to get 3 of these. So one soundboard, 3 iRig 2s. Okay. Now, in order for all those to work correctly, I had to order or purchase 4 of these LiveWire Advanced or Advantage LiveWire Advantage instrument cables. There are They're 3 feet in length. They're not very long because everything is within arm's length of either the soundboard or my arm itself. So it's a lot of cable, a lot of cable, a lot of spaghetti, a lot of things when you have all this, but it's all close together, so it's not going across the floor or anything like that. Now, another thing I had to purchase was this, let me get on the camera, this LiveWire Solutions 1/4 inch TRS Headphone Adapter. Now, what does it do? It converts a 3.5 millimeter TRS connector to a 1 1/4 inch TRS connector. Okay, so what it looks like, those who have hand pumps and pumped up balls and things like that, it looks like something you would stem that you would put into a basketball or football in order to pump it up. So it looks like that. But what it does, it really connects into the soundboard and it allows my earbuds to connect into that adapter which goes into the soundboard. So it allows this cell phone headset to connect into the soundboard. So it's a connector between the soundboard and this right here to allow me to hear everything that's broadcast through my voice, either through the soundboard and also that comes in. Now the challenge is because of these headsets, the connector of this right here, if it goes all the way in of that adapter, I can't hear anything. So I have to kind of find the right magic or the right spot, the perfect spot of the connectors for the adapter to hear everything correctly, or it's like one ear or the other ear or no ears. So I have to play with it a little bit to get it adjusted. And I think it's just a poor quality bud set. It has nothing to do with the other equipment. But that's all I have for now, and that's what I'm using. In order for me to capture a good sound quality, so I was initially talking through this right here, and it wasn't the best. The people at Guitar Center recommended that I would go with a more, I would say, more acceptable microphone for podcasting than what you would find in studios. So I have one of those, and it's really nice, and it's kind of big actually. And what I have is I have this Sterling ST51. Sorry about bumping the microphones right there, but that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm going to turn the box around. So it's a FET, F-E-T. I don't know if that is an acronym or a word, if it means something. FET Condenser Microphone, ST51. So what sounds relatively sophisticated. So you see the ST51 there. And it is heavy. It's like a pound and a half, maybe. Maybe it's 2 pounds. It may be less than that, but it's a pretty solid microphone. It has a lot of girth. It's fat. So when you grip it, you know you have it. Now, in order to stabilize everything on the desk, I purchased this ProLine desktop mic stand. And you see over here, there is a picture of it right there by my fingers, right there. And the picture doesn't really do it justice. It's actually a very nice looking stand. It's very heavy, very stable. I plan to keep it because of the microphone is maybe 6 or 7 inches from my face right now. I move my hands a lot, and sometimes I bump the microphone, and also I have things on the desk that I'm reading or looking at and moving around, and so it's very easy for me to hit the desk or do things that's close on the desk that carry sound in the microphone. So I want to eliminate that by getting a boom. The boom is being shipped now. However, I'm saying that this stand is really nice. So if I ever go mobile and I want to produce outside of the Prophet's Quarters studio, I can take this with me and count on it being very robust and sturdy. But in the future, I'm going to have a boom that will come down that I can move around with my hand and that kind of thing, like you see in most radio studios. Okay, I think I covered everything. Now it's time for the tour. So I have a little video camera here on a USB going into my computer, and I'm just going to show you a few things. Okay, so let me just go directly to the soundboard. So here's the soundboard. Here's the mixer, mix 8 channel device here, and right here is the microphone into channel 1, and as you can see, it carries over into this cable here, and you see I did not cut it when it came out of the box because I didn't need all that length, and it connects right back here to the back of the microphone, and you can see, you back out a little bit, the microphone's pretty thick. My fingers can barely reach each other, and see I can't even, unless I push it really hard, so it's really fat. I like that capability. So, and it comes right into channel 1. Now, let's talk about my center of gravity for this entire thing, and that is this phone right here. That is my personal cell phone. I use it to call into Blog Talk Radio, and during the countdown of Blog Talk Radio, I hit the go live on Facebook, and it begins to broadcast on Blog Talk Radio and live stream on one device, and it's a Samsung Galaxy. Now, let me say this, that when you're broadcasting cell phones on video or something like this, you definitely want to keep your phone charged. So I'll always keep it charged into a hub, a USB hub, or directly into my computer, mostly to my computer. And then let's look at this iRig. So I have, now just so you know, I have these 2 tripods for both phones. So I have a phone here and a phone there. They work great. The tripods, they move in all kinds of configurations and they go really tall. I got that on some online store and very, very cheap. I think for 2 of them they were like $12, so $6 a piece, and very affordable. So that's what I have there, and it mounts them. So before, what I was having to do was I was having to put the phones, and I was having to lean them against something while I was broadcasting, and I didn't really like that situation. So I went ahead and purchased the tripods to stabilize the phones. Now let's get into iRig 2s. Okay, the iRig 2s, this is the way it works. So you see right here, the cable coming out of the headset and the microphone location of the phone goes into the iRig. Okay, so this is normally where, if you see that case, there's like a little icon for the headset, but it's also for the microphone, and it goes into the iRig. Okay, so from the iRig, it comes here. You see that little icon? That little icon looks like a computer, or it could be an amplifier, or it could be the soundboard. And as you can see, this instrument cable takes it right around, and it goes right into channel 2, the second channel of the mixer, or I'm sorry, the soundboard, and it's like a microphone. So it's things coming into the soundboard. Now what happens after that? Then it comes out of the CR out. Okay, the CR out right here, and it goes out and it goes right back into the guitar cable here. Okay, but what that does, that enables me to talk into this microphone right here. The microphone is connected here, and it allows what I say on the microphone for it to go back into my audience of Blog Talk Radio, the caller, and live stream on Facebook. Okay, it's pretty cool. Now, let's take it to the next set. So here's camera number 2 over here. Now the mowers are out there mowing outside my window, so I apologize for the mowing. So this is Periscope, and as you can tell, I have power cable going to it to make sure that it stays charged for an hour and a half. Now, only thing, Periscope only lasts an hour and a half, and you get caught off. This is a 2-hour broadcast, so I always get disconnected after an hour and a half. But you see my iRig 2 is right there. Now, there's only 2 connections here. One is obviously the phone, the microphone, and the speaker goes into the iRig, and that's it. I don't need anything coming out into the soundboard. But what we do have is we have an instrument cable going into the guitar icon right here. As you can see, the guitar icon. So there's nothing there. So it only feeds into this device. So this is an into device. It only goes in. It's an innie, no outies. Okay, and it comes right into this connector at the main out. Okay, so everything is coming. So the microphone's coming in, and this is coming in. Okay, Blog Talk Radio is coming into this. So these 2 are coming into the microphone areas. Now with the Periscope, it's only going out. So this is a main out location here. You may see that. So the main out. Try to get the camera close enough where you can see that. So this is the main out, and it goes to right up to Periscope. Now the next main out is right here. And this main out, which I'm talking to you right now over my microphone, goes right out and comes right into the the third iRig, into the guitar icon, right there, okay, and goes right into the microphone and headset plug of my laptops, where I broadcast on YouTube, live stream or YouTube. So we're recording right now, okay, recording right into this device. Okay, let me turn my camera around. Let's close this out. So that's how I do it. 4 platforms. So Blog Talk Radio, Facebook live stream, 1 device, Periscope, 1 device, Google Hangouts on the laptop. And that's how I broadcast. And that's the equipment that I have. And I would invite you just to kind of comment about this if this was helpful. And I hope that this will help you engineer a way to get into more platforms. And if you have any things, I would like to do some things with SoundCloud and MixLR, but right now I'm just not ready to go there yet. But I will be getting there. I do have someone that is simulcasting right now into MixLR, but I just don't know how many more platforms this is going to go. I don't know if I may be eliminating some and adding some in the future, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you'll listen in the future events that I have to see how it's working, and let me know what you think. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Again, I'm Pastor Colonel with Seedtime Harvest Ministries, and this is how I broadcast my ministry through all these outlets. This is how I configure it, and I hope you like this video.